John 4 and go like the 20th
19.
verse.
And not less
John the
forget
4th chapter.
St. Patrick, he was the best martyr of them all.
He was a wee bit dark.
Yes.
And he was a wee bit dark.
He was Italian, but he was Irish.
No, he was a Scot.
He was a Scot.
Yeah.
He was a Scot.
And he was a wee bit duck.
Yeah.
A wee bit dark. Hey, look, he knows that. He knows that. All right, hey, John.
Shalom, brothers. Yahweh Shem Yahshua Barakatah once again. This is Elder Hazadakbar with GMS Archaeology. And I know you can see on the screen, you see this is an article I happened to see from the Michigan Citizen. It's a community newspaper. And this article is dealing with St. Patrick being a black man. You know, it says St. Patrick was an African, but he was an Israelite. Black man nonetheless. And I just wanted to do like a little quick brief history on St. Patrick. It's not going to go super crazy in depth. There's a lot of info out there. There's a lot of red tape to get through to show the descent of St. Patrick. And I wasn't going to really go into all that. I just wanted to show you that he is a black man beyond a shadow of a doubt. So now let's begin. The Michigan Citizen article. Let's see. It says St. Patrick was African. He was an Israelite. He was a black man. He wasn't an African. Anytime you see someone black in history, they always immediately say, oh, he's an African. He was an Israelite. And the Israelites are black. Many years ago, Ed Vaughn was a guest speaker at one of the 13th District monthly meetings during the Coleman Young years. Mr. Vaughn talked about black history facts that were never exposed to the general public, not to mention our history books. Right. Books that were never exposed to the general public, and then even in the school history books, because in the school history books, St. Patrick is portrayed, if he's spoken about, they portray him as a white man, when in fact he was a black man. And I'm going to show you that as I read a little bit more into this article. One topic in particular that captured everyone's attention was the real history of St. Patrick. After that lecture, I asked several friends and others, did they know that St. Patrick was black? Of course the answer was no. And that's pretty much what most people say who don't know. This was back before the use of the internet. Several years later, I decided to see if there was something on the internet about the real St. Patrick. That's what the person who put this article up in the Michigan Citizen was saying. So he went to go see if there was information up about St. Patrick. Now, I know years ago, we were speaking on 34th and 7th, and we had an article that was telling you that St. Patrick was a Moor, he was a black man, blase, this and that. And that article disappeared off the net. You can't find it no more. I know I've been looking for it. This could have been maybe 4 years ago or so, and I can't find it. But this is what this guy says. I found a website that briefly alluded to an African associated with St. Patrick. When I tried to find the same website a second time, somehow it had disappeared. Naturally, I was pleasantly surprised to finally read the whole story as interpreted by Dr. Claude Anderson in his latest book called More Dirty Little Secrets, Volume 2, page 81. And I actually went looking for this book, and this book is nowhere to be found. I went on Amazon. I believe I went to barnesandnobles.com. Those are the two main sites that I go to when I'm looking for a particular book. And it's not available. It doesn't even show Dr. Claude Anderson's name up as a author as far as on Amazon or maybe Barnes and Noble. So I tried to look for it. I couldn't find it. Maybe it's available some other way. This is a must read. I have taken the liberty to type word for word from Dr. Anderson's book. And this guy typed out of this guy's book word for word concerning St. Patrick. Is titled The Legend of St. Patrick's Day. Now it says here, every spring millions of whites and blacks alike celebrate St. Patrick's Day by wearing green items of clothing or displaying the Irish shamrock. How many would continue to celebrate St. Patrick if they knew they were honoring a black man? Now, we know, us Israelites here, well, at least us in GMS, we know that St. Patrick, beyond a shadow of a doubt, was a black man. Number one, he was an Israelite. But now, those of you who are on the outside looking in, you wouldn't know anything about it. But I could give you something very simple to show you. All you got to do is go to Google, and you punch in Google St. Patrick, Google images. Now look, let's examine some of these images. Here goes the image here. They say this, they showing you a white guy at St. Patrick. Here's another one here. These are all 14th century art. These are 14th century pictures that were painted and repainted of the real St. Patrick, a black man. Now you see here, look at all these images here. St. Patrick, this is shows him here as a light brown black man. Clearly. Here's another one, shows him a wee bit dark. You see in the beginning of the video, we tell you St. Patrick was a wee bit dark, and even the Irishman who was there.
John 4 and go like the 20th
19.
verse.
And not less,
John, the
forget
4th chapter.
St. Patrick, he was the best martyr of them all.
He was a wee bit dark.
Yes.
And he was a wee bit dark.
He was Italian, but he was Irish.
No, and he was a Scot.
He was a Scot.
Yeah.
He was a Scot.
And he was a wee bit dark. And he was
Yeah.
a wee bit dark. Hey, look, he knows that. He knows that. Hey, John.
He acknowledged it. He knew. That's why he chuckled when he said it, because he knew. He didn't buck against it. He didn't talk shit against it. He knows. Here's another one of St. Patrick. And that was during the time of the Byzantine Empire. And that was during the time when we were all in rulership. Now, as you see this bullshit, this is this bullshit that comes afterward. And as well as this right here that came afterward. Now look at here we go again. Another black image of St. Patrick. Right here, look at this. This is clearly a black man. Look at this. So, beyond the shadow of a doubt, this is just going on Google Images, man. If you think that we're crazy, you think that I'm out of my mind, all you got to do is go to Google Images, man, and put in St. Patrick, and look what pops up. Look, I'm going to scroll down some more. Let's scroll down. You see the leprechauns, shamrocks, blah, 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 this and that. Here goes another image here. Another black man. This is clearly a black man. I mean, there is nothing more that can be said of the myth of St. Patrick. All right, nothing more to be said. Now I'm just randomly just scrolling down here in Google. Okay. Here goes another one, St. Patrick of Ireland. Look at this. Black man. You see this? This is just going on Google Images. So, beyond a shadow of a doubt, this shows you that and this is a redone image, painting him as a white man. Go these other images here now. Let me click on this one. It shows you again. Light skinned black man. You would maybe consider him like a red bone. You got brothers that are this complexion, and brothers who got hairlines like this too. All right, so you people, you need to open your eyes, man. A lot of you Irish from Ireland, you know that he was a black man, but a lot of you people here in the States, you people here in the States haven't the slightest idea about world history and things that transpired in history. And that's the reason why they had a Renaissance, because the Renaissance was all about defacing all of the dark art and painting up black people during the Middle Ages and painting them as white people during the time of the Renaissance. Here's another image. St. Patrick, a black man. He has a staff in his hand and a shamrock. I mean, come on. This is clear. This is clear. There's nothing that can be said to that. And here goes some more 14th century art right there. Matter of fact, I'll click on this. This ain't nothing but a 14th century remake of St. Patrick as a white man. Clearly, he was a black man. I mean, there's really nothing else to be put to it. Okay, here comes another one right here. Look at this. St. Patrick, Apostle of Ireland. Shows him as a black guy. He's a wee bit dark, isn't he? Here comes another one. This is one of the images from in the very beginning that was shown. Here goes another one here. Who's this? Ah, look at this. Saint Patrick of Ireland. Ireland. Look at this. Saint Patrick. This is just going on Google Images, man. See here? Google Images. So there's nothing that nobody can say. All right? We know what the hell we talking about. We know what we worship. You people don't know what you worship, and we don't worship St. Patrick's Day, but we know that St. Patrick's Day did a great thing, because the snakes that he kicked out of Ireland was you so-called white people. You were the snakes that was kicked out of, you witches, them wicked ass druids. Look at this again. Here's another image. St. Patrick of Ireland, clearly a black man. All you got to do, Google Images. Okay, I'm not making this thing up. All right. And you see those images, and then you see the 14th century madness. Okay, I'm gonna scroll down.